You see guys, today I am lucky because today I get to be the bearer of good news. I feel like that is such a rarity these days. This update specifically is something that we have been waiting for many years. I remember making videos about this quite a while ago. Apparently, this feels like I maybe made these videos last year, but apparently they were 3 years ago. I do not remember it being that long, but I guess that's how long we've been waiting for this, and even longer, because this is something that's very necessary, especially for YouTubers or streamers or anyone big like that. So 3 years ago, I made a video called Roblox Offline Mode, the best update, and obviously that was kind of just talking about the fact that it might happen because we found a few teeny tiny hidden things that pointed towards Roblox currently working on an offline mode update, and then a little bit later we found even more things that definitely pointed towards Roblox making that update, and then about a year later we got the fact that they seem to have scrapped the entire update and then nothing else was ever said about that. Up until today, we now have news that Roblox is officially working on something like an offline mode, but they seem to be calling it streamer mode. Bloxy News said, with streamer mode, content creators will have more control on how they are visible on the platform, including anonymous usernames and avatars. This is currently in early stages of development, rolling out to star creators in the next few weeks. So personally, I think there is kind of good things and bad things about this being only for star creators. First of all, for the fact that if this was just what I was talking about 3 years ago with offline mode, with the ability to appear offline when actually you are online, if that's all this update was going to be, giving it only to star creators would have been a bad thing. Or not bad, just negative in the fact that it would have been unfair. Like, if that's all this update was, I feel like that should have been given to everyone, and I kind of hope that they still look into doing that, just giving people invisible mode and offline mode working in the same way that it does on Discord, where basically if you're online you can have the ability to select invisible and then it looks like you're not online. To everyone it looks like you're offline even though you are online. I kind of hope that they do that eventually, but that's not all this update is. With what this update is, I think it's a good idea that it's star creators only. So taking a look at this, it says building out a mode to record, play and stream anonymously, hiding display names and video star icon in experience to start, continuous area of investment, more to come. So I mean, they are obviously still working on this, it's not completely finished, and I would imagine that this is going to end up changing quite a lot by the time it really gets released. But with what we know right now is this is much more than the ability to appear offline, which 3 years ago is really all that I thought something like this was going to end up being. Clearly I was very wrong. So you will be able to appear invisible, you're going to be able to appear offline. That will be one part of the update, but that is not the entire update, because you are also going to appear as completely anonymous. It's going to completely change their display name, and not permanently, like as soon as they turn off streamer mode it's gonna go back to their original display name. But by enabling this streamer mode, it's gonna, when they enter a game, completely remove their star program icon. It will go back if they disable streamer mode, but you know, just whilst they are in streamer mode it's gonna remove that icon from their name on the leaderboard. It's gonna give them a completely randomized display name to everyone in the game. For example, if Creekcraft was to enter a game with streamer mode, his name would no longer be Creekcraft or whatever it is on Roblox. It would be something completely random, and it's going to stay the same on the website. So by enabling streamer mode, their random new display name in the game is not going to be displayed on the website. So there is really going to be no way that people will be able to notice that it would be that streamer or that YouTuber, because it's also going to completely change their entire avatar. It's going to give them a random avatar just whilst they're inside the game, it's probably gonna be like a few set avatars that they've already created specifically for streamer mode. So if you see one of those avatars running around in game, you're probably gonna be able to figure out like, hey, that's probably a streamer, or that's probably a YouTuber, or at the very least it's someone in the star program. But at the same time, you're not gonna be able to specifically decide who that is. There is hundreds of people in the star program. The chances of it being Creatcraft or someone that you've never heard of in your entire life are probably about the same. So yeah, with this being pretty much nothing like what I initially said it was going to be 3 years ago, it's probably a good thing that only star creators are going to get this because of how anonymous it really does make you. Because just imagine, for a second imagine, that Roblox gave everyone on the entire platform the ability to appear anonymous inside of games. If someone is appearing anonymous, they can do anything they want because it's not their avatar anymore, it's not their username anymore, not their display name, nothing. It's not them anymore. They are appearing anonymous and they've been given randomized names and avatars to appear as someone who is completely not them. That would go very, very badly. I don't need to tell you why that would go very, very badly. So with what this update actually is, calling it streamer mode and giving it only to star creators is probably for the best. But still, like I said, with the videos that I made a few years ago, I do hope that eventually they will give everyone the ability to at least appear invisible, appear offline. We don't need the anonymous names or anonymous avatars. I don't need that. I just don't want to look like I'm online when I am online. So please, the comments is the place to go. Tell me what you guys think about Roblox finally giving us some kind of an offline mode, except it's more streamer mode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.